So,
wait. Are we live?
yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we live.
So we're gonna welcome everybody. The people that were in queue waiting for us to jump on. We're live.
Good. Anticipation.
Our loyal followers. What up? We're gonna have a good show tonight. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna cut
They
up.
can't hear us, guys.
Y'all can't hear us?
There we go. Are we live? All right. We are on a delay, or I'm on a delay. So.
That's cool.
That was all right.
But you know how I like to get the show started in the words of the great Tone Loc. Better yet, this week we're gonna do something different. In the words of the great Sir Mix-a-Lot, put him on the glass.
Hey. About time. I'm glad you changed that up.
Welcome to the Epic Podcast. I'm your host, Granson.
I am your co-host, Kelly Joe.
I am B-Dub, just the third wheel.
Buddha. And let's get this show started. So we're not going to do politics tonight. It's going to be strictly entertainment, freaky deaky. We'll start with the shout outs. Now, when I give shout outs, you go to the magnifying glass and look up the name I shout out. First one's going to be Aiken Fancy.
Shout out, Bo.
Shout out.
Second one's going to be Solid Arts.
Shout out to you.
Third one, I believe it's customized by Meek. Shout out, babe. Looking out for everybody. Y'all said y'all had a shout out show I wanted to give.
Bass and Treble Cafe.
Bass and Treble.
Yes, shout out to Big Delph opening up the
Shout
Bass
out
and
to
Treble
you.
Cafe today. And it's home to the Hawaiian lobster tail and waffles.
Nah.
So it's
What
lobsters
I'm going to ask for is where's my barbecue sauce at?
Where is my epic barbecue?
Right.
Where is my epic
And
barbecue?
shout out to my man Duff doing big things down in the A. If you down there, make sure you go check him out. But where's my sauce at? That's all I'm asking. Where my sauce at?
I don't want to tell y'all that he gave it to me, and I just got all the sauces, and that's so good.
You just got too much sauce.
I got all the sauce.
He just got too much sauce.
He had the sauce with a lot of sauce.
I got all the sauce.
So we're going to start off tonight's show with something I know my co-host just wants to touch on, but it's going to all come together because Buddha and them got me to listen to beatbox. Well, he was shot over
Yes, he was my little cutie pie.
a couple of days ago. Spot God was his name. So, hopefully he recovers. You know what I'm saying? Gun violence is out of control.
It's pretty bad.
Man, let me tell you.
What's new? Gun violence is crazy. And, it doesn't matter who it gets. It has no concern of who it strikes. Its victims can have nothing to do with it.
Minding their own business.
LLP.
Some bitch ass nigga out there just can't handle his shit and just do dumb shit.
But the name is kind of it's kind of bad luck to have a stage name of Spot 'em Got 'em.
I mean, I don't know. Like,
You gotta admit that's not a good stage name to have if you get shot.
No.
Now your stage name is a slogan for the ops.
It stands out. Spot 'em Got 'em definitely stands out. But, I hope he gets better or whatnot.
I hope so. I hope he gets a better name when he gets out the hospital.
Oh,
That's the most important.
Once he gets out, he's going to become infamous.
Yeah.
When you get shot, especially being a hip hop artist, you become infamous for some reason. But
Don't be named Spot 'em Got 'em. Change your name if you survive.
Yes, it's crazy how innocent people that have nothing to do with a lot of situations be the ones that get fucked up in situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to have nothing to do with it. It kind of touched me a little close,
Yeah, I understand.
I pray for healing for my people. I love y'all. But at the same time, it's just ridiculous. If you out there and you fight, shoot the ones. That's what I do miss. Because back in the day,
can't do it.
You had to shoot the ones to show yourself being a man.
Can't
Nowadays, people just walk around being bitch ass niggas and shooting, you know what I'm saying, not having no regard for nothing and nobody around them and hurt innocent people.
That's why you got to be at peace when you leave the house now. You can't be out here fighting everybody because everybody ain't trying to fight. Especially when you get to our age, because now, you ain't got nothing to prove to the streets because you don't live in the streets no more. So, yeah, you're more liable to shoot people. But, yeah, the main thing is let's avoid conflict when we leave the house. The best thing to do
is it that we go out looking for conflict?
No, I don't think it's looked for when you go out. It just happens when you start drinking.
I don't believe that either.
You know?
No.
I don't. Well,
I go out to
but it's all from the person though.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody don't handle pressure the same.
Everybody can't handle their liquor. Some people can be grown and handle their liquor, you know what I'm saying? And even if they do get on a shootout or a one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? There's gonna be more hands on this thing. Yeah.
I mean, more than anything, I think we just glorified it so much from everybody needs to get their hands on a gun and stuff like that, that the glorification of it has now taken over our country. Like, it's been glorified so much on both sides that now this is where we're at with it.
It's crazy.
And it's not like they're going to stop making guns, like I always say. They're not going to stop making them. So, that's just the reality we live in now. Gun violence it's a sad part of our society. Other countries, third world and all that don't have gun violence like we have. And it's kind of crazy, but
they have knife attacks.
Yeah. They have.
I like guns, but I'm a knife person. I don't know, maybe because I'm crazy and I just want to get up on you.
Yeah.
But I'm just, I shoot people.
I have no problem with guns.
I don't have a problem with guns either. I love them.
I grew up around guns.
Yeah, me too. But I'm just crazy like that. I'm like, shit and shit.
The weapon of choice is like gang rape in some countries. Just depending on.
Thank God that's not our country.
Yeah, that's not our.
Good.
Yeah, some people, there's knife fights, gun fights, and gang rape fights. It just depends where you at.
Stabbing somebody is so much more.
It's so much more intimate.
Yeah,
it is.
Exactly.
It's a lot.
You can whisper in their ear.
Exactly. You can be up close.
That's why fighting is the most.
You can feel the warmness.
Yeah. So, but it's just part of our reality. What we got, Buddha?
Hello. Hey, everyone. Let's go. What's the topics? Hey, y'all. It's stop.
Yeah, what are
hey,
the topics?
I can't hear you. Can't hear? Okay. What's poppin', Pete?
What's up?
We become numb. now. Too many rappers' deaths. It ain't just the rappers, though.
I mean, no, it's not rappers, but that's when it seems to be brought to the forefront, especially in a bigger light, but it's crazy. Like, guns is crazy. It's just craziness.
Yes, conflict resolution is a life skill. You know what? I teach de-escalation, yo. What's a piece shit?
A lot. I'm sorry.
Hey, everyone.
What up?
We glorify all of the wrong things. I came up at a time where people fought.
Right.
That showed who you were. You lose, so what? You stood your ground.
Exactly.
If you lose, so what? If you lose, niggas dogging your ass, you gotta go back.
You gotta get clown for a while.
But they'll get over the shit eventually instead of.
If you get a gun and threaten to shoot anybody who laughs at you for getting your ass whooped, they all be quiet.
In Egypt, every one other person has a gun, but they do not kill each other. Leo, I did too.
How do we know that? There's so much desert in Egypt. They could kill you and bury the body, and you would never know.
I mean, true, but like here, it's out of control.
It's ridiculous.
Completely.
And it be over the dumbest shit. The dumbest shit escalate into some shit that should never have happened.
That's why I say when people look for the conflict, like you say, instead of de-escalating the conflict, people would rather jump it off. It's almost like I have to, it's a badge of honor instead of talking things out. Like, and that's what bothers me. You'd rather go ahead and shoot at each other than have a civilized conversation as adults.
We losing too many good people over dumb bullshit.
Too
many good people that don't deserve the shit they get over dumb shit, like stupid shit. And I wish there was a way we could stop it, but it's not. Because people still gonna be stupid. People still gonna do dumb shit. They still gonna be stupid. They still, you know what I'm saying? Trying to hold a reputation or whatever the fuck they trying to do, they still gonna try to do it. So there's nothing we can do to stop it. And it's crazy.
It is.
We taking each other out over dumb shit.
Fight and live another day.
Exactly.
And yeah, they like when I was growing up, they used to fight.
Yeah.
And it'd be some good ones too. It would be so good.
I know I done whooped some ass and I done got my ass whooped, but
Some
I
of
learned
those
from getting my
fights
ass
should've been on
whooped. I
ESPN.
get it whooped again.
Some of those fights should have been on
Like-
HBO. I've seen some very good fights in high school. There was some great ones.
I seen Royal Rumbles in high school.
Yeah,
I've seen Royal
the
Rumble.
most memorable fights were in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and in college after hours in the Waffle House.
Bruh.
Waffle House fights are the most memorable.
Most memorable fight? Club Crucial. Atlanta, Georgia.
Shout out Club Crucial.
The most memorable.
Yeah.
COVID rich.
You ever seen security do MMA moves before? Yo?
Yes. Oh man. I remember I was in DC Live in '99 and I saw two security guards pick up a dude who was trying to fight them. One grabbed the arm and the leg on one side, the other grabbed the arm and the leg, and like a battering ram, they took him and slammed him head first into the wall.
Look, I've seen security do people dirty.
I've seen them fuck some people up, but I ain't never seen no martial arts move.
What?
Oh.
I've seen a one hit
Look,
quitter
in
or a
conflict,
nigga up. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen the hot down with thaws. You know what I'm saying?
That's some country club you be going to.
In hand-to-hand conflict, never be surprised at any style that is chosen. Don't be surprised. I've seen
You always bringing a drunken master and shit.
You know what I'm
When they
saying?
break out that dancing,
What his name?
that
Dragonfly
Brazilian
Jones on
shit.
their ass.
Look,
That
Dragonfly
Brazilian
Jones.
shit, like Eddie from goddamn Tekken.
I've seen somebody break out the crane before. Like I've seen every like.
No.
If they're getting ready to do hand-to-hand combat, do not be surprised at what.
See, we talking about how niggas get fucked up with the hands, and then you wonder why niggas get guns now.
That's because don't nobody know how to fight no more. Everybody, a lot of these niggas.
I'm not
bitches.
trained in
The ones who
MMA.
know how to fight, we don't fight anymore.
Exactly.
We've grown out of
We
it.
don't.
We're just old now. We're older now.
Yeah, but you ain't gonna be as quick to shoot as these young niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
Because I
because
know what I got shit to lose.
right.
I ain't got
And
nothing to
these
prove
little
to
young
nobody.
niggas that don't know how to fight ain't got shit to lose.
Niggas need
You
to
know,
stop.
so they just start shooting. They don't know how to fight. They get their ass whooped. They want
If
to
they
shoot.
don't know how to fight, they just need to tickle each other. I'm just saying. You can't fight. You're not going to shoot. Just tickle each other.
What the fuck, though?
And the nigga who laughs the loudest loses.
What the fuck, though?
I don't know.
Drink. Just drink. Just
Niggas talk about
drink.
increasing the peace, but my ideas get shot down.
Tickle wars.
Yeah,
That's
just
like
a big
telling a nigga
old
to pull their
tickle
pants
ball.
down. That's how you can stop a fight. Instead of for the nigga just pull your pants down. That bitch the nigga take off.
Nah.
He like, oh, this nigga crazy. You done show me his whole wood.
It was like four niggas tickling each
fighting
other in
that
the
nigga.
parking lot, and the police had to break it up.
Okay, we can ready to do anything we got before we do topic switch because I would go off the show in the wood thing in a second. I was going to go off that. We can ready to jump.
LOL, so much desert in Egypt, they could hide the body. LOL, LOL, it has begun. Shit, some security don't play. LOL, some of our past cops, retired military and veterans.
Oh, bullshit. Look, some security be lucky to fuck you up. Like, they
Yeah, they be ready.
Yeah.
They be ready.
They be
Love
ready,
that
dog.
You're ready to be
Those
fucked
the
right
ones
up.
ready to fight.
Wait for somebody to act up. They just on edge. Like, that nigga know
to
he
the
did.
club tonight
Fuck somebody up.
To make
to
sure.
do somebody
That's
dirty
like
their
that
tip.
shit in the mirror before he left. Only come up like this.
legally.
They don't
Fuck
get
like
tips like the bartender, so
Don't
they
do it like
fuck
this.
niggas up as a tip.
Legally. Alright, so just a quick flip. I'm sure, like, I know some people watch it. I know a lot of people don't, but since she's brought up the show in the woods, so Ric Flair's in trouble again.
What do you do?
Did he show us wood?
Yes.
Did he call somebody
Yes, he
nigger
saw-
again?
No,
With the
Ric
hard-
Flair-
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric
Nature
Flair's in
Boy?
trouble. Yeah, the Nature
Woo,
Boy's in trouble
yeah.
again because
That's what he did. He showed the wood and said, woo!
the Dark Side of the Ring has run. I believe the show is called The Flight from Hell.
Yeah.
And on there, one of the stewardesses are suing him because she said he showed his wood.
Woo!
You know, man.
The just be shouting, woo.
I mean, that's the.
I read that story, and they said Scott Hall was trying to like tongue down a flight attendant.
Kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, son of a guy. I mean, I don't.
I
Do I
always
think
say-
it's true? I mean, like, you know, wrestlers, especially them, be like drinking and all that stuff. Like, I'm sure they be doing all types of shit that they should.
You know what this reminds? It's like if you're doing what Ric Flair did, and she's going to like the media, and how small is your dick? Like, let's be honest. Is any woman like suing for this type of thing if she's impressed with your manhood? I'm just saying.
That's a good question. Is
Bro.
she going to be? If she's impressed, is she
Like,
gonna
is
be
she gonna sue? So, do you think it? Yeah, let's ask Kelly. So, what if one of these dusty homeless people walk up to you and they're just like, "Hey there," and they just whips it out? You gonna like call the cops on them?
Probably not. I probably wouldn't. Now, if he chased me down or something.
No, he didn't.
You know what I'm saying? That's something different. You know what I'm saying? That's something different. I probably still, I probably fuck him up then all the time. But that's, like whatever. He's just a homeless pervert. You know what I'm saying? He just wants to see his wood. Okay, I see the sir. All right, and I just keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, if you chase me down, it's different.
Yeah, but that's kind of the point. So you think in all of these?
That's not the point. The point was if I would call the police, the man show me his wood. That was the point.
Yeah.
Woo, not when he chased behind me.
Yeah.
And Ric Flair don't ride trains either. Just throw that out there.
You watch the wrestling way too long.
Look, you have to go. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, like I said, they have this show called Dark Side of the Ring where it talks about the other life, like when Chris Benoit killed his family.
They still got jokes behind that, though.
I mean, they'll always have jokes behind that, but it just gives you another look at how, even though you were looking at them a certain way, how their life was probably wilder than anything you could ever imagine. But yeah, I'm a wrestling fan of wrestling. Mm-hmm. So, we got anything before I do topic switch?
What we got here?
Oh, we got comment. Hey, comment. If you find something we talking about, you want to comment on, chime in, share our shit. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Fancy? LOL, nothing wrong with showing a little wood. LOL, hell no. If it's nice, I'm not calling no one but him. Hey.
See?
All right, so
I felt so bad. Pause. No homo. I felt so wrong reading that.
Why?
You did? I'm not rereading it. But so
You're not rereading.
So there was a versus last week.
Oh God!
I told y'all what to. A versus took place
it.
last week. For the people who missed it was Fat Joe versus Ja Rule.
And how did that turn out?
I wasn't impressed.
The way that pretty much everybody in America thought it was going to turn out.
I wasn't checking for it.
Ja Rule's going to watch Fat Joe because that's, people really underestimate the size of Ja Rule's catalog.
I tried to
I know he got a lot of shit there. I know Ja Rule got a lot of shit.
It's not even the fact that they have a lot of shit.
It's the hits. Like, yeah. More Ja Rule. I could think of more Ja Rule.
You got to think when Ja Rule's coming out, he's making songs with Ho, DMX,
Nelly,
Murder Inc.'s on a run right now. Ashanti's at her prime.
Yeah.
A fine ass.
And then his style was just so. 50 Cent knew it was so great that he stole it from him right under his fucking nose.
And they used it to diss him and tear him down.
Classic. That is going to go down in rap history. But to me, Ja Rule won easily. It wasn't really even a contest to me.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch.
Fat Joe has some stuff he does. He dug in his catalog and stuff like that. But he just couldn't keep up with Ja Rule. He just couldn't. And doesn't Ja Rule got the song Lopez, Jennifer Lopez?
Oh, Jenny from the Block.
Like
Fat Joe was in that song.
No, Ja Rule.
Oh,
Ja Rule and Jennifer Lopez had a song. So in all actuality, Ja Rule was dropping real hits.
Ja Rule is dropping real hits.
Joe was
playing
music, which, no disrespect to Joe, because Joe is a legend. He has some hot stuff, but to me, it was just the uneven verses. They have to make it more competitive to me. I didn't see
They should have fought. Ja Rule and Fat Joe.
No, they shouldn't have fought.
Well, Fat Joe did call Vita and Lil Mo
Dusty.
Dusty.
And I
Wait, when did he do this?
At the verse.
At the verse.
Fat Joe was
Fat Joe
He
was
called him Dusty.
He
had to apologize.
He was asking where you found him at. Like,
that was wrong.
Where you finding Dusty?
Shit.
He was a little out of line for how he was speaking. Because, like I say, it's an honor just to be invited to do a verses. Because I think so, because you just don't ask. Well, I guess you kind of do ask.
I don't know. Once they said Bow Wow and Little Romeo, and they were trying to put that together.
ICDC.
Yeah, that kind of.
ICDC.
That's when it went too far with the verses.
But they're going to have more. But like I said, the idea was cool, but it was just an uneven competition. Just in my
like I said, I couldn't see them two together. Like I can't see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't.
The verses everybody wants. That's not going to happen.
Ja Rule and 50 Cent.
That's not going to happen. That's going to be a shootout.
That we wanted to happen.
But what if there's millions on the line and both of them need money?
They probably said somebody
I
could
don't
be
know.
embarrassed.
I don't know if 50 needs money like that. 50 got shows on every channel.
Well, everybody needs money. Jeff Bezos needs money.
But like when we talk, and I'm gonna touch on this later, because people, we don't understand what rich and what poor is. We
we do.
Yes, the fuck we do. I understand completely.
We'll touch on it.
Okay.
Just
remember, you understand?
You know what I understand.
Just
remember where we're going.
All right.
But that, to me, like I said, that verses was. But the verses that they've been talking about, I don't know if everybody saw the footage, was Puffy and JD.
That should be a good verses.
Is Puffy disrespecting JD or?
Yes, he is. And the South is disrespecting in these verses.
Is the South disrespecting?
Yes, there's an elitist New York attitude when it comes to these verses. They're like, oh, we're not versing anybody from the South because y'all some Bama country niggas. That's what they be like.
Well, if you know
T.I., who has he gotten the verses from? Who is Outkast?
Busta asked, wanted to do a verses with T.I.
Who has Luda gotten the verses? Who in Atlanta has gotten the verses other than like Babyface?
Gucci and G.
Yeah. Okay.
It's not
Atlanta.
And on top of that,
but
that was the verses people wanted.
Yeah.
There's just certain people that are connected together.
Yeah, that's why I couldn't see
Gucci were those.
Together.
They should have Spot 'em Got 'em versus the nigga that shot him.
It's so fucked up.
Dope versus. How many hits does Spot 'em Got 'em got? Because the shooter got 5 hits.
Stop it!
Damn, Doug, that's fresh, man.
Stop it!
Doug is fresh. Doug is hard.
My little cutie pie, leave him alone.
What's your favorite track by?
That's the only one. That was the one he got out.
You got more than one?
No, I didn't know. I just got that shit.
Now every artist got a million mixtapes. That's just the only track that people.
But he got everybody on it, so you know what I'm saying. The shit was hot.
Quickest way to do it, the remix.
You know what I'm saying?
That's how niggas got known back in my day.
I listened to him all the way home. He is so cute to me. He is
DJ Clue.
In my day, you drop something hot and you remix it. Look, we trying to get it out there.
But damn, D-Lord, man.
So they should have a DJ battle. Khaled versus.
I hate Khaled.
Quick.
No, hell no.
Quick
DJ Quick will
Barry.
wash his ass.
Quick with Barry.
Khaled versus.
Who else talks all over the track like that though?
I don't know. Let's get it controversial.
Tony.
Like Khaled's Palestinian. Is there some DJ that's Israeli we can have him battle?
Oh my God, no.
I don't
stretch.
I can't think of any right off.
That'd be an ultimate versus.
I can't think of any right offhand, but the ultimate versus. But back to Puffy and JD, I just don't. I think JD possibly could hang with him. JD got some hits.
Yeah, so Bill.
Yeah, JD got hits. Puffy got this God complex going on for some reason. Like he's like the only person that can see him as Drake, which I kind of understand. But
take that.
We're gonna see how that. We're gonna see how that plays out. It might happen. It might not. I might rather want to see Puffy and Drake.
I can see Puffy just walking, dance across the stage, trying and shit, ballet dance.
But who is Puffy gonna battle other
She be
than
shaking
Drake?
shit.
I don't even think that's gonna be a fair battle. I think Dre would beat him in the verses. Versus Puffy.
I'm not gonna say that because they both have
They both got bangers.
heavyweights. The one thing I'll say about a versus like that is you guarantee 20 definitive hits. Like 20 songs you definitely heard of from both sides. So we'll see. I'd rather want to see Puffy and Drake, but JD could do something
Interesting.
Mm.
I don't think there's another versus I really care to see. I mean, not unless it's an actual like beef they're trying to actually fix. Like, yeah, I would watch 50 and Ja.
He already did his hits though.
Yeah.
I mean, he got more though. Like that's the whole thing. That nigga still got more fucking tracks.
He didn't give Joe all of it,
Bruh.
Whatever.
I would like to see Ice Cube do a versus. I
Yes.
don't know who he versus.
People disrespect
Him and Busta
so
might
much
be
though.
good.
No,
Yeah.
Busta? No,
I'm just saying, like,
he's above Busta musically. Ice Cube? Come on, man. Name one Busta
Because
album
see-
fucking with Death Certificate. Name one Busta album fucking with Kill It Will. Name one Busta album fucking with
ELE is dope.
massive.
Like,
ELE is dope.
So
I'm not saying
that.
that.
So why you say? You
Like,
can't say that
and
in the same breath.
see,
though.
Ice Cube got more hits than Busta.
I don't know. Now that you mention it, that would be a great verse.
It
Now that
would
I'm thinking
not.
about it,
Ice
yes,
Cube
it
is
would.
better.
Because,
And I like Busta. I fuck with both of them. But Ice Cube.
but see, you got to think now. Buster has a lot of stuff he could dig into. Buster got 20 hits. He could dig into LMS.
Busta and Ludacris. Yes, that would work. Busta and Luda.
Yeah, that would work. That would work.
But no, it's a New York nigga and a down south nigga, and Puffy doesn't approve. Puffy hates on the South.
But see, I think you do Buster and Luda because of they're both energetic.
Yeah, I'm like fast ass rapping rappers.
Yeah.
But I think Ice Cube, like you say, he's one of the best. But Buster is right up there. He got a song with Janet.
I don't mean nothing. Ice Cube got a song with Drake and Eazy-E.
Gonna make.
He got a
And
song
George
with
Clinton.
Janet. You said it don't mean nothing.
Ice Cube got a song with George Clinton. You ain't gonna tell me George Clinton is more important than Janet Jackson. To music as a whole, not record sales. Funkadelic influenced more people than Janet Jackson.
I mean, yes, Funkadelic definitely did influence, but I'm just saying, let's not sleep on Buster Bust. Because
I'm
like
just
I
saying.
said, he could dig in the leader of the new school file. He got his own solo, and I believe Flip Mode was the squad at one time.
Flip Mode is the
And all all those guest verses, and then he's gonna do the
I mean,
verse
but
from
that-
the Chris Brown shit.
That's all verses really is just pulling out, your best song, feature, whatever. That's all it is. What we got, Buddha?
Hey everyone!
Hey.
What up?
Nelly's performance was the highlight. I said what I said. That's a damn shame.
Nelly.
Ashanti was the highlight.
Yes,
Ashanti for the win.
Yes, Ashanti.
Hey guys!
What up?
D-Dub!
Yes, it's me.
I was interested. Of course, some drama came out of it, but the numbers ain't big on this one. Ja got way more commercial hits.
Nah, the numbers weren't going to be big anyway. I don't think a lot of people were really interested in it like that, just because Fat Joe doesn't bring as much out as you want him to. Just in my honest opinion.
Well, Fat Joe ain't like. How many hits does he have solo? Most of his shit comes from like Terror Squad
And him and Rim Bob.
Yeah.
So Terror Squad, like another.
Yeah, Big Pun.
But it does. As long as you got the hit, that's all that matters.
Nigga, they had Ribby doing puns versus. They were like,
I mean, but that's dope though. That's why I wish Mobb Deep could get something so they could, their catalog is one of the best.
Who would Mobb Deep go against?
it's not fair because he ain't here. So
It's not even right. You can't even trash talk them because then everybody's gonna be all sad.
Theirs would have been better versus the Lock. People would have been.
The Locks don't have enough hits to go against Mobb Deep. Well, I mean, if you count freestyle
or boot camp.
True. You bring Rock in them, and
don't be disrespectful.
You see, I'm just saying.
What you mean?
Like, Sean P is that.
But still though, you bringing out their catalog, you're bringing out everything, everybody's catalog. No, I'm not disrespecting P.
Ashanti was fine.
Super fine.
I talk about my boo like that.
If I was a sultan in Dubai, I'd fly her out.
I wasn't interested.
She looked prime to poop on.
Ja was commercial for years. That brings hits. Not in the top of verses. Then they had to add a little drama to keep people interested. Dusty Crackhead bitch. Ashanti is fine. I must agree.
Ashanti,
I can't deny that.
I'm weak.
Thick ass.
He was savage. Now he's on an apology tour.
Oh yeah, Fat Joe.
No, Dub, just no.
What's that?
It's too soon.
It's too soon, though.
The dryness. LOL. Brother Love.
Let's stop it.
I want to know who would battle Buster. Mustard, London on the track. They're throwing out DJs. A Buster versus would be even drier than Dub.
What?
Who said
Like that like the Buster disrespect is kind of heavy.
Cash Money versus No Limit. Are you surprised who's saying that?
I would watch Cash Money versus No Limit.
Who wants to see all these old heads rejuvenate their dry career?
Dry is the word for tonight, apparently.
Snoop needs a versus.
He had one with ass.
No, it wouldn't work. Buster and Luda would be ass. Plus, Luda already did one. He already did one with DMX.
Who did win? But I mean, hold on.
Luda
did one with Fab. I want to say Luda did one with Fab.
He did win.
I know Jada did one with Fab.
Okay, Jada did one with Fab. Luda did one with somebody.
There's so many verses we don't even remember, and
Right.
now we're just making up shit that didn't really happen.
That is literally what versus is about. You know what I mean?
About seeing shit nobody cares about no more.
Snoop did a versus with DMX before he passed.
Yes, he did.
Talking about old and dry. Oh, Mansa Musa had arrived. LOL. Talking about old and dry.
Man, stop it.
Buster catalog is crazy, bro. Going back to LOTNS. Exactly.
I agree.
F is Sniper in the building.
What up?
Hey, everybody.
What
You missed your shout out. Nah, too many whack people getting them now. They running out of people.
Nah, there's a lot of people that are successful out there who haven't got their shine yet. I believe 3-6 Mafia. They would have a hell of one. Outkast. Like, it's people out there who haven't done it.
They're not gonna do a versus. Dre ain't gonna do a damn album. What makes you think he's gonna do a versus?
We're gonna wait and see. Still, money brings people out, like you said. You can
no, it
have
don't.
Too much
Andre
money.
3000 passed up so much money. Like, how much money did he fuck up for Outkast? Big Boy trying to be cool because he already rich, but he like, damn this nigga. Stop playing the flute at the airport, nigga. Help me record this album.
Hanging with niggas with umbrellas and shit.
Yeah.
Trying to fucking
Niggas be playing some weird ass instruments, some weird ass location.
Y'all gonna stop at 3,000.
This nigga got a pick a lot of
It's not really disrespect,
You know
but
what
like that's how he
It's
be
the
acting. Like, that's how he be acting.
what to do.
How many niggas got legions of fans internationally and just don't want to drop an album? I don't feel inspired today. I'm gonna play the mandolin at IHOP and see if I get inspired.
Man, Mr. Bentley gonna jump off this roof
Yeah.
float like Mary Poppins.
Sit Indian style on this hill.
Dre had his moments. He did go through some stuff. I will say that.
I have to back and watch it all. Mobb Deep versus the Lox. Mob versus Outkast. Branson Hill, stay out of my head. LOL. Mobb Deep doesn't have enough hits. After Shook ones, the crowd gonna go quiet. This nigga got problems, yo.
Wait a minute, that's so
R.
many
Kelly versus.
Gonna be about 5 people that know the words to the other 19
You
songs.
you forgot what song Lil' Kim was on and Mobb Deep. Like the song was.
Quiet
We're not even gonna go into that.
I'm not even entertaining this nigga tonight. I'm not.
That's what people
Biggie verse 2
weren't around talk about. They weren't around. They don't know.
Luda did one with Nelly.
That's
Luda went with Nelly.
All right,
Next up.
Dre has already said he's not doing one. When they asked him before, Diddy knows that.
so you saying he just ducking? He just ducking JD? Then.
Now he just
Next
ducking
up.
JD.
He just ducking JD then if you know Dre ain't gonna do one. All right, one more question. Entertainment wise, if we want to switch it up, we talking about hip hop artist disrespect. People said Ice-T has no hits.
Oh, that was bullshit.
That is disrespectful. I just wanted to touch on that. Ice-T, and that comes from the generation who wasn't around for it. Because one of the biggest movies from that era, he did the soundtrack for. Colors.
That was a hit.
I mean, super hit. 6 a.m. Like,
Pusher Man.
I'm your pusher. Like, the Ice-T disrespect is heavy.
It's very disrespectful.
That's what happens.
That's the problem with the youth. They come into this game not knowing the history, disrespecting the legend. First of all, how can you even be a legend without a hit? There is no such thing as a legendary rapper without a hit.
Wow.
And that's the biggest problem with hip hop to me is that people don't understand that if you look at any other genre of music, they love their legends. Like those people studied those legends. Not in hip hop, no. They give the legends zero credit for what they paid. But I just wanted to touch on that. That was the last thing. We got anything before I switch up topics? Ice-T don't got hits. Ice-T got hits. Yeah, he got hits.
Mariah versus Janet. Colors.
Mariah versus Janet.
I can see that. Mariah versus Janet.
Janet was smoke Mariah.
You know who Janet, I don't think, could smoke. I don't think
Madonna was on. And that would still be probably the best one ever because I'm not gonna give Madonna nothing over Janet. What's wrong with you?
Madonna only
got one.
Not one song over Janet. Like Madonna got some
over Janet.
Madonna got.
She voted. I'm over here I'm thinking early Madonna, like when she threw a borderline and stuff like that.
Oh, that shit, Truth or Dare? Madonna Truth or Dare? That's what I fell in love with right there. And shit.
It was a lot of times I was rocking the Janet too, but I think that would be a great verse, Janet versus Madonna.
Madonna only got one song black people fuck with, and that's Holiday.
Crazy.
That's it, Holiday. And we didn't even know Madonna made the song until like 10 years ago.
So you saying black people only know one Madonna song?
I didn't say no, I said fuck with.
No.
Holiday is the only song we fuck with. It's the only song that won't get you an evil look at the barbecue. That's it. And it's the only song black people be like, I didn't even know that was Madonna. That's it.
All right, we're going to do a topic switch. You got anything?
That's the problem with the youth. LOL. They disrespectful.
Very.
Super.
And they don't know nothing about history.
And don't care to learn. And that's the most disrespectful part. They don't even care to learn. When, like you said, they could just Google it. It's right at your
library when I gave a fuck about learning.
Madonna would kill it. Janet versus MJB. Stop it.
Madonna versus Britney Spears. That's a good verse.
That would be a good one. To bring white people in.
It's getting late. I'm calling. I just had to do it.
Her dad won't let her out of the house. Her dad is like, Brittany, you gotta be home by curfew.
Did you know that you're toxic?
He's like, Brittany, I'm gonna be back in before the street light.
That's not like people can say what they want. Brittany held down the streets for a hot little bit. I can't even look.
Streets.
Look, them MTV streets. Brittany was all in them. Like
for what, a 3-year run?
Was it 3?
I don't even know what the run was. All I know is Beyonce came out at the same time. Look where they're at. Imagine if Beyonce's father had control of Beyonce.
You know, that's the
they say black don't crack, and this is further proof.
That's the crazy thing about it. When you have a child celebrity, a child star, you know, parents might be, you know, they ain't in it for the child, they in it for the riches. They on the road to riches, and just having a child put them up there.
It's a shame when you see they the same age, and they just went their own separate ways.
Nothing at all. And the audacity to debate about it. LOL. I don't like that. LOL. I can't name one Madonna song. What the fuck? You are so disrespectful too.
No.
Yes. Loud and wrong. Free Britney. LOL.
Free Britney.
She free though. She free, y'all. Britney is free. Yeah, Britney free, y'all. She finally free.
Britney versus Miley. But I don't know any of them.
I don't know Miley. Okay, next.
See, I don't know none of that.
Not coming up with the next. All right. Common Tiffany Haddish apartment complex. That was the topic this week.
What?
Yeah. Common Tiffany Haddish said if Common wants to marry her, instead of buying her a ring, she wants Common to buy her an apartment complex instead. I say Common's a goddamn fool if he does either. But I mean, especially
what's wrong with Tiffany Haddish?
Nothing.
She ready?
She's ready for, I don't know. There's just no, I mean, I'm just speaking from the view of Common. So, I mean, hey, if she can get it, go for it. But, you know, I wouldn't recommend it if I was Common.
It's an investment.
I mean, it is an investment.
It's an investment.
It's an investment.
And I'm pretty sure he would do that and get her a ring regardless.
He wouldn't.
You know what I'm saying? It's an investment. You know what I'm saying? That could help both of them in their marriage. You know, she get an apartment complex ring. Then she's
first.
You know
so we can both get paid off of that.
Yeah, see, what I know the game. She's trying to get that apartment complex in her name in case shit goes left.
Just he don't get stuff.
No, you gotta see shit all angles. You gotta make sure you have a
look at it like that. But let me get the ring first. Then we get married. Then you get apartment complexes. But that's just my thought process. I definitely understand the generational wealth and stuff like that. Yeah, but that's something that you accrue when you're married. When you're not married, it's like here's a startup. So
I can understand it.
So not being like disrespectful or anything like that. I mean, I understood what she was saying by all means. And when.
Can't she buy her own goddamn complex?
True.
I'll be like, look, here's this ring. All investments that make money are on you.
Okay, which comes to what you got?
Fellas, invest in your woman. That way, she's forced to stay with you or you get like part of her shit.
They can have that on a whole different platform. Good investment.
No, it's not.
Build wealth and multiple streams of income.
I mean, it's definitely a great playing actors in there. Just my take on it. Okay, another topic one of my homeboys sent me was Dutch dating. Are ladies down to go on Dutch dates? Which means that everybody
your own shit, he pay for his own shit. I don't give a fuck.
That's weird as fuck.
It's weird, but shit, if that's the shit, that ain't no date. We just hot down having lunch. Ain't no date. You know what I'm saying? Usually, you know, usually somebody take you on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Now, see, this is my thing with that. A date is you spending time. When did payment constitute date?
It's not necessarily constitute date. It's just like that's usually what it is. You know what I'm saying? When somebody go on a date, somebody asks you out on a date, they usually pay for the date. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that's just shit. I know when I go out, a nigga asks me out, he paying for everything. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, if we go out and I gotta pay for my own shit, we just having lunch. We ain't considering this a date. You know, I don't know.
Well, what's the difference? So you're saying the difference between a date and having lunch is the nigga paying the bill?
Not necessarily saying that either. That's what it sounds like. But that's not what I'm trying to say. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. It just not. I don't know. It just don't happen like that.
Because see, on a Dutch date, if we don't hit it off, hey, perfect. Everybody just pay their own thing. We out. If it's a good date, who knows? He might pay. Maybe she pays. But payment shouldn't.
I ain't never had that situation. I just know if I was ever asked out on a date, I didn't have to pay for it. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I go out with my friends or whatever, and I pay for my shit. They pay for theirs.
So. So it's like you can take a woman on 3 dates, but after that, if she doesn't give you the draws and you decide you want to go out on a 4th date, then you gotta do the Dutch shit. I'm only paying for 3 dates to get the pussy.
You're doing this shit.
But that's real.
We all know Dub has a 3-date limit.
So it's like if you want to hang after that, you pay for your own shit.
Council Christmas.
Now you paying for attention.
I think that's backwards. I think Dutch dates first, and then after that, because now if I'm paying, that means you definitely have my attention.
Nope.
No,
I pay for 3 dates.
Punch the card. Punch the card. This is the second one. Punch the 3-date minimum. After that,
3 dates. That's it.
Apartment complex costs as much as a ring. Might as well put it to something that makes money.
You said what?
An apartment complex costs as much as a ring.
Which ring? Motherfucking ring.
What kind of ring?
I see rings for like $5,000-$10,000.
He love hell. I'm trying to tell you.
What that?
You ready?
If we don't touch on a date, you best believe that I'm not interested and I'm just trying to leave. So why are you going?
Exactly.
So
I always bring my own money. Whether he pay or not. LOL.
If that is
and it's the last date. But I'm still why are you going?
Because if you asking me out on a date, I'm not expecting to pay for my date. If you ask me out,
no.
You see what I'm saying?
What I'm
like
saying is this. So if I be like, so let's go out. You know, you pay you pay for yours. I pay for mine. We get to know each other a little bit better. You know, not setting you up like you just get there. And
I can at least gauge your taste.
And that's what I'm saying.
I can gauge your, you know what I mean? Like, how
y'all need to make that clear before y'all leave.
No, why?
Because, I mean, if she just like this.
Stop it. Don't y'all have to put men through as well? You're trying to figure out or see certain things or certain characteristics or certain traits. What's wrong with that? I don't understand.
I'm not saying nothing is wrong with it. What I'm saying is it just don't happen like that, especially to me. Like I said, if anybody ever asks me out on a date, they pay for everything. I ain't never have to think about going Dutch. I have my own bread, of course, but I never had to think about, okay, I got to pay for this, I got to pay for this, maybe I got to pay for this. I never thought about that because they always pay for it.
Good Lord.
I've never
talking with some low expectations.
I wouldn't set her up like that. Like when we get to the restaurant, you know, then I let her know like you're paying for your own stuff. Like, you know, I would give her, you know, heads up before we go out. Like, you know, when we're setting this date up or whatever, you know, I'm gonna pay for me. You know, you pay for you. I'm saying that's what I would throw it out there. I wouldn't throw it out there when we're at the restaurant and everybody's finishing eating.
I mean, if I ask him out, so if I ask him out, I pay for it. If I ask him out, you know what I'm saying? If I ask you out and he asked me out, he paid for it. That's just how shit works.
Hey, I done had a second and a third date paid for by the woman, and she gave me some of the same.
Well, that's good for you, though.
Because once you fuck with women that make over a certain amount of money, they don't give a fuck about food. They just know a date isn't a come up to them.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
You can take a woman that makes $100,000 to McDonald's and she won't look at you funny because she can go to a nice restaurant on her own dime. So a restaurant isn't necessary. So you can take a woman to a wonderful Waffle House, preferably
Waffle House.
a wonderful, because you know all Waffle Houses are like Bojangles.
Nothing like the ambiance at night of the Waffle House.
No, you know they're like
Raleigh here tonight. I want to Waffle House tonight.
a Waffle House is like Bojangles. Not all locations have the quality, but once you find one that has quality, you stick with it. Because all Waffle Houses aren't the same. Some don't even have fights late night after the club. I don't like to eat at those.
When that certain side of town, you gotta go on for the fight.
I like to watch the fights while I'm eating. It's like dinner in a movie. It's like you ever go to medieval times and you're having a giant ass turkey leg and somebody's jousting. That's what like a fight at the Waffle House is like. Yeah, you know,
I've been eating at times when melees have broken out at the Waffle
This is
House.
the best.
Not the best.
As long as it's not near your food, it's all good.
Not
If
the
it's
best
across the Waffle House, I'll be like, have at it. I'm gonna be eating this crispy, delicious waffle while y'all
With
fight.
pecans in it.
Yeah, please don't bleed on my waffle.
Can you please warm up my syrup, please?
Exactly.
Okay, what we got, man? Then I'm gonna go ahead and switch topics. But I think Dutch dates are cool. I think it would save a lot of time. I think it would save a lot
The
of people's
fourth
time.
date is Dutch. If I ain't gotten the draws by then, that's my
The fourth date is
summer.
Dutch.
You get 3 free dates with no pussy.
Okay, does head get you a fourth or the
No, you gotta give up the
GTD?
We can compromise. I'll pay for half her shit on the 4th date if she gives me some
So
head.
it's got to be GTD to
Yes, it's gotta be
Draws.
If she just gives me head,
Draws.
she's like, I done gave you some pussy after the 3rd date, but I was on my period, and then she gives me some head. I'll be like, I'll pay for 40% of your shit on the next date.
Y'all hear this?
It's a group.
Yo, this nigga said Groupon.
And I'm gonna pull out a calculator. And calculate.
Wow. Why is it a problem if
And
y'all
if
go
the pussy's
Dutch?
bad, it's 35%.
Wow. Why is it a problem if y'all go Dutch? LOL,
Because it's
Kimmy,
not a come
LOL.
up.
If you ask, you pay. I've never been on a date that I had to pay. But I have been on a date that I wanted to just leave, didn't want to have to deal with this person, and I just paid for my own and left.
Dutch. Do you want to go Dutch that way?
But
Is
that
the
sounds
way
like a
you
Dutch
want-
on a. But where's a good date?
Is
where you
that
go
how
Dutch?
you want the Dutch part to come about? Let's just.
I mean,
But
that's
where's the
the
good
best
for-
way.
Wait, I gotta get the fuck out of
Yeah,
here.
like-
Here goes my half. I'm out.
I've done that too.
Where's the good
At the end of
Dutch?
the day, they were gonna
Where's
pay
the
for
good
it.
Dutch?
If you pay a ransom money to get them out the date, you know.
Where's the Dutch date where a nigga got the pussy after they both paid for their own meals? She's like, I paid for my own meal and I gave him the pussy. No. No, one person. Well, that's how it goes. That's how it goes. One person pays for the date. It ain't gotta be you. It could be her. It could be her. It could be him. But somebody's got to pay for the.
Somebody got to pay.
One person is responsible for the first 3 days.
And the next comment is, she said, and I don't mind taking a man on a date. Oh, you good one. LOL. I'll go to the bathroom and hit the exit. LOL. I'm his ass. Check on you. LOL. Rich women don't want food. They want dick.
Exactly. That's why I said you could take a woman making $100K to McDonald's. She don't care.
That's so wrong.
She wants to see other red meat.
I agree with her. Male or female. Of you ask the person out, you gotta pay. Unless you say pay for your own food at the beginning. There will not be any real expectation. Just good combo. Show me a wonderful Waffle House.
Look, and I was in Atlanta one time and one, and it was awesome.
There are plenty of Waffle Houses that are wonderful.
Look good.
They give you the silverware in the
The
plastic.
ones that are wonderful.
So
you got the
it's
people
clean and
standing
sterile.
outside smoking cigarette when you get there, and they got the old man that look like a drunk behind the counter.
They even
And
give
they got,
you the
I'm telling
short.
you, and he
Yes.
is those are the best ones. I'm
Look,
telling you.
We are not going to
Trying
have
to tell
any
you.
Waffle House disrespectful of this show.
We are
Trying
not
to
about to
tell
sit
you.
here.
We are
slander
not
Waffle
gonna
House.
I'm trying to tell you that's the
Waffle
best.
House is
That's the
good.
Waffle
best
House.
fucking food.
Who's gonna
Come
be there
from the
for you on
trunk.
Christmas
Cooking.
Day when you don't want to be around your family? Waffle
Christmas,
House.
Easter, New
You
Year's,
know,
Thanksgiving.
Any day of the year, Waffle House is open and ready to serve.
And
you
that's
like,
my shit.
don't-
That's right. I love it from Waffle House. You want to
Please
give me
do
a
not
waffle when I
slander
leave
Waffle
here.
House. Good name.
I ain't did it on a good Saturday night in a minute. I'm coming to Waffle House.
Okay.
If I get there.
So we're getting ready to do a topic switch. Doug threw a topic out. We're going to get to this one. Weather change.
Yes, it is.
Time for boot training camp. You know,
Yes,
time to get ready to meet up with your future hubby for the next 3 to 6 months. Give or take, however, long this season lasts. If you make it through the whole season or not.
So they talking about finding your winter boo.
Yes, you need your winter boo.
I mean, you want to get ahead of the crowd. You don't want to wait till the last minute and stuff like that. Because the best ones are going to be taken early. So you want to go ahead out there.
I don't know.
Yeah, and get
The best ones shouldn't be even available if they were the best ones.
See, and this is what leads to another question I had earlier. But no, we're going to keep on the boo.
Yes,
Training camp.
It's
Hey,
getting
I'm
cold.
trying to I want to hear this shit.
It's time for women to get booed up so they can go to the county fair and get you your turkey leg and deep fried Oreos for free. This goes back to
the.
the.
Up and do that. We do it on our own. We don't need
Yeah, but again, if a nigga told you to meet him at the fair and pay for your own ticket
I'm
and
gonna
buy
say
your
it's
own,
COVID.
and buy your own turkey leg, you feel some type of way.
It's
You wouldn't go
COVID.
Dutch at the fair.
It's COVID.
No, you're definitely not going to touch it.
You ain't gonna pay
You know
for
what
your
fair prices are like? There's no
That
way.
nigga gotta buy 2 turkey legs.
I'm glad I know people at the booths because I work at the fair. Yeah.
And it's winter, so you
So
know.
I'm so glad I get to hook up with the discounts.
With winter, the big girls
Yeah,
are
what
on
the
deck.
fuck is
You might have to buy an extra turkey
Watch your
leg
mouth. Watch your mouth.
at the fair.
Watch your mouth.
Well, I'm just saying, you
You know,
gotta
I
keep
think about
them
the big
well
girl
fed. Winter is
Everybody
coming.
big girl stuff.
Like they say on the
Watch
Game
out.
of Thrones, winter is coming. This is the time women, the big girls train for. This winter. Winter is the time. Yes, it is. This is what women skip the gym in the summertime for. This is why y'all eat all that extra ice cream in the summer. It's for the winter.
I'm trying not to laugh at your ass.
It looks like you want to steal.
I
They were training for like Halloween with the Halloween candy,
And the dudes be training to be cuddle bears for the little other ones.
And you're right.
They need the little extra meat, so they be eating all through the summer
The niggas
to make sure they're ready for winter.
ain't got the money for the heating bills.
Cuddle up on a big nigga and watch what happens.
Hell yeah. You
Goddamn
got
emergency heat
you
blanket.
got the fire stick.
Come
And
on,
a big
big
girl.
girl, get some blue. That's the only thing you're gonna have to get some wood.
But BBWs don't really like big dudes like that. Though.
They ain't for me. They for niggas like Branson. I'm good.
I mean, look,
I don't want a big girl. I'm big myself. I want skinny women.
I love all women.
Yo.
I don't discriminate. So I mean, we're not going.
They don't want-
Ah,
But this dude over here,
I ain't gonna do
yo!
nothing.
Yo, what the fuck, yo?
Sumo wrestle with.
That's when he first.
That's
You know.
not me. I don't.
Everybody has a preference.
Everybody has
I
a
mean,
preference.
I'm not against big women. I date all types of women. I'm open to anybody who's willing to give me some pussy.
Oh my god. That's what it be
look,
about. It be about that pussy.
You can't get
That's
any.
what it be about. Be about that
You can't
pussy.
get any
That's what
better
all about
than
that
the truth.
pussy.
I hate what, yeah.
You can't get any better than the truth. Women say they can handle the
You
truth.
said it. I'll-
Look, the truth. Look,
Just be honest.
Look,
Just be honest.
women tell you they want the truth all the time. When the truth is presented, sometimes it's not the truth they want. They wanted you to wrap it in a nice bow.
Right.
Sometimes a woman wants you to wrap it up in a nice bow. It's nothing wrong with that either.
I tell my folks, keep it real with me, don't wrap up shit.
Whoa.
But you did.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Let me finish my sentence.
This is my question.
Right, now you better keep real with me, because I'm keep real too. I might hurt your feelings, but you'll be alright. You'll be alright.
I asked this question on Facebook earlier. We always say, know your worth. But is everybody's worth the same? No.
Oh, everybody has their own.
So how can we be telling people to know their worth when it's really like everybody's worth is different?
Well, they know what they're worth.
No, they don't. Not everybody do. No, not everybody
knowing your worth is knowing what you feel like you're worthy of. You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, and what you want for yourself.
And see, this is where I kind of disagree with that, because I was talking to a friend earlier. She attractive woman, and it might be the card she plays, but she's super hard on herself. And
they could come from childhood shit too. Back in the day, shit. It don't have to be that shit that could have followed her to make her hard on herself now. You know what I'm saying? So that's things you got to kind of reflect on now, you know, that could have had something to do with it. Because a lot of women are hard on themselves maybe because of what they've been through and, you know what I'm saying, how they grew up and everything. So, yeah, the most confident person's hard on themselves.
I mean, but it's not just women, it's men too.
Yeah, because y'all can, hell yeah.
A lot of guys out here don't know their worth.
Very sensitive.
You know what I'm saying? And that applies to them as well. So
it goes both ways.
That was just the question I had. You know, people say, know your worth. But what is, you know, a person's worth? Is it the equal to yours?
Not even, I was about to say, but how do you determine the value of their worth? Like,
it was just something, you know, I was doing, and I was like, dang, that's kind of.
You determine it based on, you know, how much baggage they have and how much money they make.
So you're appraiser. Which technically you are the appraiser.
Yeah.
Technically, you're giving the appraisal.
I am appraising. Yes.
As why, and you looking at him crazy, but that's the
why
truth.
you looking at him like
that's
that?
The guy.
I mean, it's just like, you know.
It's like that.
That's just like going on
Pawn Stars.
It's the same shit.
Like you're saying, if a guy tells you it's Dutch, you're already cutting it off. Like he ain't hitting on this. Like he said,
I know your worth.
I'm appraising it to be. So you might think it's one thing bringing it in, but in my eyes, it might not be as high as you thought it was.
But yeah, but then that's your opinion.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? On what you think or what you feel.
Most men are in agreement on the same price.
I mean, not necessarily.
We might fluctuate $5 or $10.
It's like a Carfax.
Yeah, it's like the Carfax.
So some dudes may feel like she's only worth this and a third, but she's worth so much more. But he never took that time.
All men.
So if everybody's worth isn't the same, who are the ones that aren't worth it then? If everybody's worth is not the same.
But that person that aren't worth it, you may be worth it to somebody else. Is what I'm saying. So it really doesn't, like I say, it doesn't really matter. What you feel like may not be worth it, somebody else might like feel like putting effort in and it's worth it. So that's just how it goes. Just because you don't like it don't mean somebody else don't. Your worth is different than this person's worth.
No, that is very true.
I mean, that's just real shit.
But that goes to what Doug was saying. Every person is different when it comes to giving their.
You are your appraiser. You are your own appraiser.
Yeah. Because I know my worth, and you're gonna give me what I feel like I'm worth. You see what I'm saying? If not, you don't give me at all. I mean, there's a lot of women that just, you know what I'm saying, just do stuff because they don't know their worth. So they will do stuff and be downgraded and stuff that they don't know it. They haven't took the time to figure it out yet.
What determines them that they're worth more than what you're saying, you know?
I mean, they determine on what they're worth. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's some people that don't know what they're worth, so they out here doing unworthy shit.
But
I mean, that's just real shit.
Wait. If they don't know their worth, then how do you know they're not doing shit that's on their level?
Look.
That was the because I knew it would be. I knew that this is where this conversation would go, because we all see people's worth different. Like you say, because somebody might see it one way, somebody's going to see it.
What they say, one man's trash is another man's treasure. That's the same thing. One man's trash is another man's treasure. What you won't do, the next man will. What you don't like, the next man, you know, it's the same thing.
Why is it one woman's trash?
I mean, it's the same way. Why you gotta take shit so personal? It goes both ways. Everything goes both ways. I mean, it's just the way the word is said.
I just don't hear it said like that. That's all. I wanted to hear it said like that. That was it.
I mean, that's just, you know,
Yeah.
leave me the fuck alone. You try to fuck with me, leave me the fuck alone.
I just wanted to hear
You
it
know I'm
said
already
like
on one
that.
what Doug said about big girls. You already know I'm on one.
What? I said they're good. It's winter.
Can I say
Save
something?
money on your
And
needs.
just to protect Doug. And women do brag about how much they love to eat.
I eat like a
on the
motherfucker,
daily.
and I know I'm a big girl,
Look,
and I love
so
every
I don't
fucking pound I
understand
got on my
why
goddamn
a
body.
woman
So
will
I don't
get mad
care.
if she's labeled a big girl when she will readily tell you
She loves to eat.
how much she loves to eat.
But can she cook?
But the thing is, we can talk about how much we
Well,
love to
it's
eat.
one
Don't
of
mean
them.
we eat like
I
that,
know.
though.
That's the worst. You
I
ever
mean, it
seen
is
a
what it
fat
is.
girl that can't cook? Oh man. You know how much takeout you gotta buy?
What we got, man?
Show me a wonderful Waffle House. And dingy on the grill? Not wonderful.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Don't look on Kelly's face. It's priceless. Ahead of the crowd. You all are off the hook. Watch your damn mouth.
Watch your damn mouth.
I love it.
Watch your damn mouth.
The fair isn't a first date. I've been knee-deep privileges. Oh, shit.
Oh, is it?
I didn't know that.
Because
Hold
you
on,
out in the
the
public
fair-
walking around, motherfucker,
Oh,
you
you out
know
in
you're going to
public.
see people.
Oh, you out in public. They got if you out in public like
Yeah,
that.
you're going to see people.
That should make you feel even more special if the dude tried to take you out for the
In
first
public.
time to the fair. That should make you feel like you really bore that chick if that's how we're
She
looking
know her
at
worth.
You just might really.
He know her worth. She's worth taking to the fair in the public.
Hey,
And she knew that.
October 22nd, I believe.
Knowledge
Still
of
have
worth.
never been to the fair. Ever.
Damn. Knowledge of worth and expectations of worth are two different things.
Exactly.
Knowing your worth is knowing what you will and will not put up with. Everyone is willing to put up with different things. Lord, love this. I am so enthralled in this. She got a thesaurus. I like that.
You them big words.
I appreciate that.
Them big words, yeah.
If you enjoying our shit, share it. You know what I'm saying? So we go on to switch topics. It's time for the Freaky Deaky. I didn't really bring a lot of Freaky Deaky topics with me, but I did bring a couple. First one for the men. How much do you take in the strip club? What is it? What is it about that you should take? Should you be in the strip club on a budget? No. Is it possible to go in the strip club on a budget?
See, this is where it got me fucked up because I got used to going to Brothers Street. So
That was a long time ago.
I know, but like that set the
You ain't
precedent
been
for
nowhere since Brothers.
every strip club
Well,
I go
we
to
need to
is a
get you out.
hole in the wall.
We need to get him
No,
out.
I
We
go
ain't
to
been
other-
nowhere since Brothers.
They'll
Bro.
go out with us.
No, I go to. There ain't no good strip clubs in Raleigh.
It's a decent one. It's a couple.
I haven't been.
I don't know.
Because you ain't been. That's why
Because
you
I'm not pressed to go.
That, but nobody said
You got
pressed
shot
to
at
go.
the strip club
What else
last
is
week.
new? I'm from the back. They get shot all the time.
I know.
Niggas get shot every day, B.
Yeah, but I'm just used to going into strip clubs with like $60 having fun. That's it.
$60.
That's it.
Look, see, look.
I wish a nigga would have gave me $60 in the goddamn club when I was in the
You ain't
I
gonna
was.
60
You like a damn chain.
I mean, just yeah, but that's
first
just
of all, this-
bad. Come on now.
First of all, the
I was
60s were
gone.
ones.
No, that ain't what I
So
was
you
doing.
ain't
I was
getting all $60. They were in ones.
And I
already know.
saved 20 for the DVD man.
See, I'm talking about.
Okay,
That
so
means $40.
That means these hoes getting $40.
$40.
And I'm getting a couple bootlegs and a plate from that barrel grill nigga.
Oh, so it's 35, maybe 30 now.
Yeah.
Because you probably spent $30.
Yeah, the most
outside of
important thing
everything
was
else.
trying to get one of them
So-
strippers to leave with you so you can watch the bootleg DVDs at your
Let me just throw this out there, just for
Okay.
for what I know about this particular area. If you're only about to leave the house and go to a strip club with $60, I'm just saying, one.
Make sure you get ones. Definitely get
Well,
ones.
not
Because you want to be there a little
fall back,
longer.
fall back, fall back,
Okay.
fall back, fall back. The first thing is, if you're trying to have at least a good time, I'm not even talking about just tipping the strip or the female, but if you just want to have a good time, VIP is $40. Because what you want to do, you're not going to be able to do just walking in the regular section paying a little $20.
Oh, of course.
So it's like, You're already defeating the purpose if you want to have a good, if you want to have a good time and enjoy yourself. This is not the Met. We are not in the Met. So I'm just telling you. So I'm just telling you. Yeah,
I know about Brothers and Brothers 3.
That's my point. Like,
4 year old and all that shit.
If you're going out with anything less than $1 to the strip club, it's a waste of time.
Yeah. Now
just $1, and that's just to if you go.
So you need $100 to go to the strip club. I'm
not saying you don't need $100, but it just depends on what you're trying to do when you go out to the strip. What's your purpose of going to the strip club?
I might be going to get some wings.
See, then you only need a 20 to get in, and then 10 for the wings.
I might be going for wings.
No strip clubs around here that serve good wings.
Well, I won't know around, but there are some places that have some great wings. Like a lot of people want to clown strip club food, but some of the best food I've had is one that has had some ass.
Just like look at food.
Now, maybe if we're in Atlanta, I saw the Magic City place. Now, them shits look good.
We should go.
But where is a plate in Raleigh I could get from a strip club that looks appetizing?
I don't go out here, so I
don't know.
I won't be going.
They got food trucks outside the strip club.
That's better. Remember, brothers?
I know one spot used to have little wings and a little microwave in the back, or a little toaster oven.
I'm good.
Look, now we've all had them nights where I don't care what you got up there, just give it to me because I'm just that hungry.
I just whatever.
I need to soak this shit up.
With all that shit on it, but I don't.
And then a stripper pops like chicken wings out of pussy at you.
Yeah. I've seen
strippers
pop a lot.
You've never been to brothers. I can tell.
I've seen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And now, brothers, if you've been to brothers, you'd be like, "Oh, that sounds."
I've seen Box smoke cigarettes.
And they were flats only.
I've seen Box smoke cigarettes. I've seen Box spit out 8.
Swallow whole empty bottles, bottles, liquor bottles.
Man, I've seen Box with silo, with ice house cans.
I forgot he was like,
without a little breed, he said he ain't want to be fast.
I forgot, like, I was gonna bring him. That's what
if my best friend watching this, y'all, if she watching this, listen to this, they don't think
I've seen pussy pickle objects.
Yes.
I've seen a cucumber go in and a pickle come out.
Yes.
Yeah, I've seen it shoot like a waterfall.
Firework, all types of ping pong, spin around, like get close. Watch this.
Like they got the basketball hoop up and everything.
Give you $1.
Give
you change for $1.
Has some great. So $10 don't go to the strip club.
Ladies, depending on what you're trying to do. Depending on what you're trying to do, or what's your purpose of being there. Do you want to drink?
If you just
I know the spot where I go to, that joint, you gonna pay extra money for that. It's gonna be stiff, but you gotta pay a couple extra dollars for that from a regular club.
I remember
because typically those hours you ain't supposed to be getting your hands on that.
I went on,
but they gonna treat you right.
I went on that. What's that place? That cabaret off of what's it called?
Cabaret Royale.
It's off of
that was terrible. That's a go-go spot, yo.
I had never been so offended in my life. So like the prices to the drinks are $10,000.
Hey, you can't. When I lived in Alabama,
you can't even touch it with a dollar.
Some kind of ordinance that the strippers could only wear latex.
Oh, I mean,
like these bitches could be naked. They couldn't.
Well, they had to wear pasties after a while.
I mean, that's what he's talking about. This little go-go club we went to.
Yeah, that's it. They can't get naked. They can't do nothing. Like it was just
we're from an era when they were just.
Yeah, who would have bought wide open?
Look, she can't wait to get out her outfit. She don't want rushing to get out her outfit.
And the DJ would be like, if you're not tipping, keep your tips out the dancers.
3 moves and she naked. Boom, 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 everything off. She didn't even have time to twist the turn yet.
Those were the good plays.
Yes, it was.
Brothers 3 was the shit.
We don't get like little brothers.
I don't like to go to the strip clubs unless it's brothers. LOL.
Exactly.
Mr. Lucky's the Met.
Oh, Mr. Lucky.
$60. It costs $20 to get in. Now you got $40. So take yourself.
Brothers 3 was the shit. You could leave smelling your finger.
Hold on, $60. It costs $20 to get in. Now you got $40. Yeah. So pace yourself and look at everyone else have fun with all them buns running around.
That's what I'm saying. With $41 bills, I mean,
and you have fun.
You have to pace yourself. And everybody in there, well, 5.
I'm glad to be as a former stripper.
And you leave.
It's so fun to hear y'all talk about this because now I see it from the other side of the game, which we already peep game. You know what I'm saying? And strippers know who got what when you walk.
No, they don't.
I go and look at
yeah, there's goofy niggas with
jewelry. And I know dudes who be looking goofy and
got all the bread.
Not necessarily.
Exactly.
They possibly do, but it's a crap roll with anything else. You're just
strippers think they're so smart. You just tell them it's your birthday and you get free lap dances.
I'm gonna show me your
ID. Y'all don't even think to check my ID to ask.
Let me see your identification,
exactly.
Sir. Let me see if today is your day. And if
they just be like, "Oh, it's your birthday," and then they give you the lap dance. Like you didn't even see me here last week when I said the same shit.
Those were fun days, though. I ain't gonna lie.
This is not a strip club city. You got to go to SC or Atlanta
or Miami.
No, you just got to get some coke and turn these bitches out, and then they'll be stripping in your crib.
That's what
I mean, like I knew this wasn't my kind of city where like when you had to wait for the club to end for them to start dancing. That's how I knew I was in the wrong spot. Like, hold on, y'all just don't go specifically for the strippers. Like you have to wait till the club ends for the bitches to start dancing. Man, take me home. Take me home, because I can already see this is going to be a bunch of nonsense.
And the 8 ball will get your brothers 4. I'll tell you that.
My stupid ass was in there trying to fuck the strippers, so my bill was a little higher. That's MPH.
I mean, look, when I first got in the strip club, you're talking about like sensory.
Bro, there's got to be spam in here, yo. This is the funniest shit I've ever read in my life. I'm not about to. You want me to read it for real?
Yeah.
I mean, really? I'll read it off of Kelly's phone.
Wait a minute, we gotta find it. Okay.
Hello. Good morning, my dear. I felt entitled to inform you that I love bread with mayonnaise.
Is that Gregory?
In my opinion, it is the best. My textual communication ends here. Goodbye and have a good day.
No, I had a message in my inbox the other day from Gregory. Gregory wanted to pay all my bills for me. Spam. You know, spam just find your way. I'm like, damn.
The only Gregory I know, he ain't about to pay shit for you.
Wow, Greg.
So I'm looking for it. I don't see it.
Gregory, he'll be around there in a minute. Just give him some time. Just gotta hack it. All right. Next topic. This review code.
What?
No,
what?
Calm down.
What is it?
What's the best place to get sex toys from? Where are the best establishments?
Online.
Yeah, I was about to say Amazon.
Online because they have a bigger selection of things that you don't necessarily see in the stores.
And you can try it on before you buy it, right?
No. You can't try it on.
I was gonna say, how can you try it before you buy it?
Oh, I know your cup empty.
Yeah, been empty.
I need some more liquor. I'm coming down. I need more money.
Online. There's a lot of different websites online that you can buy all kinds of different sex toys, gadgets, gizmos, swings, pillows, chairs, you know what I'm saying, poles, beads, vibrators, even stuff for y'all. They got the pocket pussies for y'all. You know, the turning
pocket pussy.
Yeah, y'all ain't seen the new things y'all got. So now y'all got this big tube thing, right? And it look like a coochie on one side.
You've already been.
But then it go up and down like this right here while your ding-a-ling in it, and it spins at the same time.
A guy cannot have no shit like that, and a woman look at him.
You just gotta have a right hand.
Not going to work like that. A guy cannot have a toy that advanced.
That's why your pocket pussy is for your pocket. They don't nobody see it but you.
What's in the closet?
Exactly. Just like, you know what I'm saying, like our rose. You know what I'm saying? We probably won't need y'all, with our rose at the same time.
Okay.
Just like y'all wouldn't need y'all pocket pussy with us at the same time.
Women kind of promote the rose though to other women. You see what I'm saying? I can't see a guy promoting the pocket pussy.
Hey dog, you gotta try this pocket pussy. I just
cannot see a guy promoting pocket pussy to another guy. It might happen, but
hey yo, bro. Let me tell you, bro. Yo, when she acted up, yo.
It's the best $50 I've ever spent.
This pocket pussy, my nigga, yo. This pocket pussy, my nigga, yo. What the hell you coming in like 2.5 45 seconds, my nigga. You don't even need that bitch, my nigga. You know what I'm saying, my nigga?
How does that sound? I'm just saying, like, even when you say it, how does that sound?
That's why I'm saying a woman.
As a woman, how does that
promote-
sound? Like, if you heard a nigga, just if you overheard a nigga, any individual saying something like that, from melanated to non-melanated, how does that sound?
I want to see.
You don't want to see no shit.
I want to see it.
I'm not going to say that chicks ain't going.
I want to see it.
There's going to be a percent.
I'm
Well,
curious.
I'm gonna say this: a lot of people gonna lie about it, first and foremost. A lot of people are gonna lie about it. A lot of chicks are gonna be like, "Ooh, that's gross," but like Kel says, most of them gonna want to see it.
I want to see it.
Women can promote the road.
Can I hold it while you just
Women
speak?
can tell another woman, yeah, it's good on your clit, it does this, that, there. I can't tell them, yeah, it makes my head feel like it doesn't work like that. Like it doesn't work like
try to push Station 4.
It doesn't work
Push
like
Station
that.
5 is coming out near Christmas.
Look, it doesn't work like that.
Bro, you know my setting? You know my setting?
I said,
Oh, this go 3,000 nigga?
yeah, poke, twist. Poke, twist. That's just the one, boy.
So a guy can't honestly
sex toys
be
with
like
that.
sex toys.
You saying with a straight
guy,
face?
I can't.
definitely not. Cannot have guys having a sex toy night. Like that's just something you.
That sounds.
I was slap the shit out you if you even saying something.
They have a sex toy now, y'all.
That's what I'm saying.
That's offensive.
Like God, there's just certain things men cannot do. We cannot get together and have a toy party. It's not
It
possible.
feels so lifelike, dog.
It just can't.
You put a little bit of extra that KY in that nigga, I'm telling you, yo.
This nigga said
That shit fly like butter, my nigga.
A toy party. What they gonna do? Serve mimosas and play Drake?
Nah, y'all have incredible hoes. And have a bunch of pocket pussies lined up on
No.
That is definitely something I
No.
will not partake in. I'm not going. I would not be there. Nah.
Y'all gonna feel
good.
stronger than a motherfucker when y'all get home with them incredible hoes.
I'm
And
good.
y'all do pocket pussies.
I'm good. Dudes up
Oh.
there eating vagina cookies and stuff like that for kisses.
Why you look at me like that? That's what they gonna do. First time they try, they gonna fall in love with that thing.
So yes, guys can't go about toys the same way that women do. Women can, like I say, tell her about how the rose hits her clit, so perfectly, and all this sucking
And then
and
it
all
be
that.
sucking
Look,
and
and see, you can tell another woman
And that sounds
that.
sexy.
Look, it sounds sexy as hell.
Yes, online. So many sites.
So many sites.
She's very knowledgeable about this subject. I prefer him to have some toys because I want to use them on him.
I'd never buy a girl a rose.
And I want to use them on him. What kind of toys?
What happened to your voice, dude? What happened? Heard that?
Here's where it goes.
That was noticeable.
Very.
Whole octave, look.
My bad. I guess that's a double standard guys are okay with. Yes, it is. Yes, we are. That doesn't bother us at all.
What's that?
Having a toy party.
I mean, for women, no, that's y'all.
Yeah, well,
That's y'all desensitizing your genitalia. Being, yeah, that's y'all.
Some niggas need help, so we need to have some help with their ass.
Y'all ain't gonna feel nothing below the waist by the time y'all like.
I mean,
60.
you say some dudes need help, but from what I heard, a woman knows what a dude can do and stuff like that. So how'd you pick this dude that can't do what you thought he could do?
Or some niggas need help. If you get a nigga that hot damn need a little help, but you love him, and that's what you want to stick with, y'all go spice up the bedroom or do something else besides, you know what I'm saying, cheat on each other. Y'all might try to go get some toys first. I mean, shit.
Bro,
That's what I mean by that.
Some of y'all women got the stink weed. But
All right. You got anything else? What else we got?
what? Stink pussy always got the stink
All right.
weed.
I got one more topic. I don't know if you're going to do it or not. Are you down to tell your partner? I think we talked about it already, but it was brought back up to my attention. You know, are you down to tell your partner your deepest, darkest sexual desire?
No.
Shit, yeah, because the motherfucker want to try it.
So the majority of them don't involve
He'd be
her.
like, yeah, man, let's do this shit. I was go get the motherfucking rope, bitch. Look at the rope.
I mean, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You tell her like, yo, my deepest, darkest fantasy is to fuck somebody else, and then she be all hurt.
That's kind of I mean, you know, a lot of people can go to their partner with it. Some people can't. Some people's partners can't handle what they might want to do. Mm-hmm. You know, and that goes for both men and women. Mm-hmm. It's not just strictly guys who are, you know, sexually want to do certain things. There's women who sexually want to do certain things. You know, that's
why you discuss that type thing with your partner. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you get a white
That's
girl.
why I said before, like, you talk to your partner about, you know what I'm saying, the things you like sexually, the things that, you know, because there might be something they're not down with.
Yeah, but
you know what I'm saying?
That's not a. Is that an upfront conversation like that? We just met. And I'm
no, it's not. I don't think it's no just we just met
we
situation.
Kind of cross because you know we're getting to know each other and stuff like that. So you're already getting kind of, you know, falling cool with me. You know, I'm digging him and stuff like that. You know, now, you know, once the digging is started, and then I tell you, well, you know, I'm into such and such. You know, this, that, and third. You like. I really know.
I mean, there's ways to come about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've always thought about doing a such and such and such and such. You know what I'm saying? There's certain ways to approach it that, you know what I'm saying, could make somebody okay with something they never thought I was okay with. You know, it's all the way your approach comes. You're like, yo, I always want to fuck a nigga with a strap. You don't come up with, you know, I'm not saying that's what I wanted to do. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, that might be her deepest, darkest fantasy, to fuck a dude, right?
Exactly.
And she go to him like, you know, yeah, baby, I always thought about, you know, fucking a nigga. He could either be like, man, what the fuck? Or he'd be like, well, what the fuck?
And
you know what I'm saying? It's all about.
I'm the type of dude who will, look, here's a couple of dollars. Go find you a dude that's going to let you do that. Look.
But then there's dudes who's not even down with that. They just won't do nothing at all about it. And then most of the time, some of the women love the man. She goes, okay, fine. It's something I never do. It's just fantasy. You know what I'm saying? But you never know unless you ask. You got to try it. Never know until you try it. Might be down for it. You know, all about how you approach it or come about the question or the conversation to make you comfortable.
If your partner can make you comfortable,
that sounds like anal.
Just about, if your partner can make you comfortable, you'll do just about anything. And you know that's just how it rocks. But I don't know, like what. I'm trying to
he had a brain fart.
Yeah, I had a brain fart.
It's like
called alcohol.
A lot of it at that.
What are we talking about? We're talking about
deepest, darkest fantasy.
Deepest sexual.
Don't tell these women shit because they're gonna use it against you when you argue.
Well, let me hit these two.
I mean, that's what chicks will say about dudes.
Yes, why not? Let's do all of this shit. Conversation is everything.
Yeah, but that's not a. That's a little bit down the line conversation. That's not a we just met and we're throwing out our.
I mean, you never know because what I say is do it before y'all actually become like closer than close. Because if it's something that they're not interested in, it's something that you really want to fulfill, and then all of a sudden y'all in this relationship, now you're not going to be happy because you know that, you know, this person will never fulfill that fantasy, and that's something that you really want to do. That's just like somebody being with somebody that they know want kids. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They can't have kids. You see what I'm saying? You might want to have that conversation beforehand because they get in a relationship with you and find out you can't have kids. That's going to make the things unhappy. It's the same thing, but different scenarios. See what I'm saying? It's something you want to discuss before y'all become into something deeper because that might really be something that you want. And this person is really not down for it, so it's not going to work.
You said come into something deeper.
Come into something deeper.
Hey, you never know what a person might tell you their deepest, darkest fantasy are. You know, sometimes
you're just a pervert.
You might be able to take it. You might not be able to take it. It's just all.
That's okay. You ain't heard me.
Oh, Doug's the undercover pervert. He's the dude who's
undercover.
Doug nasty on the low.
I am not nasty on the low. I advertise my nasty. Thank you very much.
Well, excuse the hell out of me.
Well, if there's nothing else tonight, you know
That's
what I'm
it.
saying?
We
I
did a
appreciate
good show.
everybody joining us. We try to
Thank
get
you.
started at 10 o'clock from now on Saturday nights. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I appreciate
We
all
should
the
do
loyal
more shows.
viewers. You said what?
We should do more broadcasts. We're not in Buddha's house anymore.
We were doing twice a week. We were doing
I
Tuesday
know.
and
And
Saturday.
then we had to stop because people were like, we're too funny. It's too much.
Well, we had to stop because school kind of came.
Exactly. Now, how is school affecting us here?
How, nigga? What time does your day start in the morning?
My day starts at 7 o'clock.
And I work in the morning, so you know. But I mean, just depending on how. If we get our views up, we'll go back to 2 shows.
And my bedtime is 3 a.m. I go to bed at 3 a.m. every weekday.
Share our shit, man.
Share,
if
man.
you enjoyed it, share our shit.
Share,
If you're
share.
watching, you know, go check out the effing podcast on YouTube. Click the link, subscribe. We definitely need the subscribers.
Yeah,
we
Facebook.
on when we on, you know what I'm saying?
Because they give us paid advertising here as well on Facebook.
Like I say, if you enjoy this, tell a friend to tell a friend.
Yeah.
Tell it.
Tell them we're funny and then share clips with them of the show so people will be like, oh, they weren't just bullshit, they're actually funny.
So,
Yeah, we can be comical at times.
And ladies, don't be afraid to give niggas the pussy. It's okay.
it's okay.
They
I
won't-
was talking to a friend earlier, like, you know, a lot of people will like demonize somebody for like, she was like, well, such and such is a hoe. What's wrong with being a hoe, baby? That's
There's
what they
nothing
like.
wrong
If they're
with being
happy
a
with
hoe.
being a hoe, let them be a hoe.
as long as you don't
How-
expect me to
how's
watch
her being a hoe bothering you? If that's what they want to do, be promiscuous or whatever, let them do them. If
Yeah.
that's what they want to do. If that's what makes them happy.
If you're gonna be a hoe, be the best hoe you can be. Like the
Damn,
army.
yeah.
suck dick like
If
it's
you're
an
gonna be a
Olympic
thought,
sport.
you better be the thotterest
Go for the goal.
thought that is out there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You own your thoughtness.
Yes.
You own your whorish ways. It's fine.
All right. We about to slide. Appreciate everybody watching tonight.
Yeah.
Saturday, 10 o'clock, 10:05, somewhere around there. We're going to
10-ish.
be on 10-ish.
G-Funk, what's good, fam?
What's good, G-Funk? Like I say, go back, share it, go back, rewatch it, whatever. We already slide up out of here. It's time to go
Yeah, you got shit
do
to do.
something new tonight.
I ain't doing shit.
Should I plug where I'm going? Nah, I ain't plugging that.
Nah,
You see me, you
hell
see me.
no.
Well, why don't you tell people where you're going? Is it a secret?
Is it a secret? Nah, I got this big ass light in this camera I'm gonna be carrying out. It's a secret.
Oh. I thought you said you was going somewhere.
I am.
I need to know what is open now. I am starving.
All right, so basically, I'm going to the signing celebration. You know, Raleigh does thing. Oh yeah, matter
Oh,
of fact,
dude.
shout out to Southside Raleigh, man. Shout out
Yeah,
to South. My
919
nigga,
day.
Tomorrow is 919.
you know what I mean? 919.
They
day.
celebrate the
919.
city.
That's a 9-9.
919. They celebrate the city here on 919 because that's the area code. And they'll be repping the mall and stuff like that. So if you're in the Raleigh area or somewhere around there, just drop by. Something going to be going on.
That's something going on for the next 2
Something
days.
going
Tonight
on.
and tomorrow night. So tomorrow day and everything. So
Yeah, man. The big homies Southside Heat, Trick Hardaway, and then Big Zoe. You know what I mean? They got the signing celebration at Craig Bar and Lounge. You know what I mean? Coach P out there, Bash out there, Stack Nation. It's gonna be nice thing, but you know,
When is that?
that's now.
now
Oh, that's not.
That's
Oh,
not,
that's
yeah.
not. Okay.
Yeah.
Craig.
You'll see these big ass lights if you out there.
You might see me out there. You might not. We're going to see. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good weekend.
Yeah.
Good
Say,
night, people.
We're going to catch up with y'all next Saturday, 10-ish.
it's
Rock with your team.
You heard the ish.
Oh, shit.
Ish.
Yeah, all right.
Subscribe to our YouTube page.
Yeah.
Please and thank you.
Go off live. I got shit to call.